There's going to be a word that comes on the screen. As soon as you see the word that comes on the screen, I'd just like you to shout it out. Brilliant. The opportunity is now here. And for some of you to have your best ever year, opportunity is nowhere. Or it may read, opportunity is now here. You're going to hear lots of stuff from me. You're going to hear lots of stuff from other people. And it's always a choice what you hear. Because very often what you're actually seeing is not what you're hearing. And what you're hearing isn't what you're seeing. And we just see whatever we want to see. And I'm telling you now, 2015, for all that I know, is going to be a phenomenal year for you guys, providing you're open for it. Does that make sense? And wherever I go in the world, I'm always looking for opportunities. And I was in a hotel room not long ago. And in the hotel room that I was in, there was a sign above the bathroom mirror. And the sign above the bathroom mirror said, please do not steal the hotel towels. And any hotel towel you steal, there'll be a $5 charge. Now, guys, that sign offended me. Because I had never ever thought about stealing the hotel towels. Until then. And I picked up this hotel towel, and it was this wide, it was this long, it was white, it was soft, it was fluffy, and it was only $5. So I took 4. You see, when you see a great opportunity, why wouldn't you take it? And most of the time we see opportunities, we don't take them, we don't listen to them, we don't pursue them. So if you hear something today that you like, please do something with it. And if you hear something you don't like, I want to give you 3 words to deal with it. Let it go. Don't be pissed for the next 2 hours on some comment I made an hour ago. I didn't really like when he said that. I didn't like him. Sound like Michael McIntyre. Eh? But, you know, it's just bizarre. Do you know how often in meetings you hold on to some stuff that doesn't work and then you miss the next 2 hours? But let me just go one stage further before we have the break, because this is key for me. In a minute, something's going to come up on the screen. And whenever you see what comes up on the screen, I just want you to shout it out. And I promise you, this is the answer to you having your best ever year. Is that worthwhile coming today on that basis? But you just got to go a bit crazy. Is that okay? Are you ready? Yeah. Okay, just stop where you are. Just stop where you are. That was it. Now, this is on film, okay? And you'll see there was a delay of about 2 seconds after I said shout out whatever you see. Do you remember that? Now, I don't want to know what it is, but this is vital for you to understand that the reason you never shout it out is the issue that most of your companies face. This is my McKinsey $1 million consultancy slide. This is the answer. Please don't tell me what it is, but I want some serious answers about what stopped you shouting something out.
Do you want to stay in the office?
Yeah, isn't that amazing? Do you know what the obvious is in your business? Find some candidates. Find some clients that are looking for candidates. Fill them. Just thought I'd share, that's your job. Pretty obvious, really, isn't it? Yeah. Baffling we come to courses like this, really. That's all we've got to do. Find a couple of candidates, find a couple of people who are looking for candidates, and match them up. Does that make sense? How difficult can that be? It's pretty obvious. And do you know, if you asked your team, what's our main job? They wouldn't come up with that answer. Yes, it's to find executive search through LinkedIn, to find an approach with the back office, and then to do that. It's not really. It's just get happy clients. And what you really want are clients that come back and products that don't. So you don't want candidates coming back in that sense. You want to get candidates out there. Anything else that stopped you?
Expecting something different.
Okay, why?
Expecting a word.
Yeah, and you're expecting a word because the last one with the word. Yes, if you're in the room, be in the room. That's what there is. And do you know how often that's what the story is? I thought it would be that because that's what it was last time. Would you agree the world's changing? Would you agree the world's changing at quite a fair pace? Yeah. And change is not the problem, by the way. Do you know what the real issue is? Uncertainty. And that came up and you went, whoa, wasn't expecting that. We know there's been, how much change do you think there's been in your business over the last 20 years? You've survived it. So change isn't the problem. It's uncertainty and not knowing what's coming next that kills us. What else stopped you shouting something out? Come on, there's 15 intelligent, 15 people. I was going to say intelligent. But
bit boring.
Really? Oh, I see you wanted colours, did you?
Yeah.
Let me tell you about recruitment. You got a candidate who's looking for a job, and somebody wants to fill it. That's what it is. Bit boring, really. Anyone else?
It's reserved or fear.
So you had reserve or fear, and you're on what business? And you've got a bit of fear over this one. Imagine you've got this, and let me tell you about your team. They're going to be modelling that. Because do you know how rarely people like making mistakes? Because you know what we want to do more than anything else in the world? Get it right first time. You know, I've got one chance to get it right with the candidate and the client. If I don't get it right first time, they're never going to use this again. So we just spend our life in risk management, risk-averse situations. I'm only going to put one person up. Can you imagine if that's how you lived your life? Because some of you do. And some of your personnel and some of your new people are doing this. This slide is the answer. Because when I work with school children and I work with school kids every 8 weeks, and I put this slide up, how many answers do you think I get? Why would I get loads when I work with kids? Not as much fear. Yep, anything else? They're still creating. They're still creative. Yep, anything else? They are a bit happier than us. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. More so in your case, sir. Yeah, thank you. Anyone else? They haven't been as conditioned as we have. Anything else?
Like the attention.
Sorry?
They
They quite like the attention, yep. Just by show of hands, how many of you were children? And then you joined the recruitment business and it all went downhill from there. Because when I work with kids, they'll tell me it's a black dot. Look at my dad's nose when he's reading me a story. It's going, looking down from space, seeing a Frenchman on a bicycle. It's the end of a polar bear's nose. It's going through a tunnel. Mosquito hitting a windscreen. They have hundreds of answers. Now we've got the cream of the recruitment business in this room. And I said, as soon as you see what it is, shout it out. And it was like this. Unless you're willing to take some risks in 2015, what do you think your staff are going to do? And they're going to play safe. This is not a year to play safe. This is a phenomenon. You've just been told there's not enough candidates. We've got an ideal situation with all our companies because we've got the candidates. We could take a few more risks. We could charge 5% more. And the reason is we're scared. But if you start at 250, they're only going to bring you down. Does that make sense? 12-minute break, and I will see you back here at 12 minutes past 11. Enjoy.